Good morning. It is very early in the morning for a couple of reasons. First, there was a time change, so we finally lost our hour here in Europe. In the US, that happened 2 weeks ago, so it's an hour earlier. And second, I signed up for a guided tour of Madeira. Now, normally I don't like guides at all. I never book them. I feel like it's for small talk. I don't enjoy it. I like doing things at my own time, on my own pace, kind of figuring things out myself. But this guide, I looked on Airbnb and on a hiking website that a website about hikes here in Madeira, and this guy's name came up a billion times. And on Airbnb, he had like 100 reviews. They were all five, and literally people were saying, "I don't like guides at all, and I never use them, but I did for this, and I'm so glad that I did." So I'm here this morning, getting ready, and I'm waiting for him to pick me up. It won't be just me and him. I think there's somebody, at least one other person on the tour. But yeah, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of things today. It's like a 7-8 hour tour, so we're getting started this early to avoid all the tourists and get kind of a more personalized view of the island. So up bright and early. I couldn't get coffee because nothing is open, obviously, so I got my Monster here. That's the best I could find at the grocery store yesterday. So yeah, another adventure here at Madeira. I've already started my tour here. We just got some coffee. Look at this gorgeous water. The sun is coming up over there, over the mountain, and we have this waterfall. Totally worth getting up this early to see the sunrise. We're going to a whole bunch of places, but yeah, this tour is going to be amazing. I can already tell. How cool, the waterfall going into the water like that, and the waves breaking. Oh, how pretty. This does give me kind of Hawaii vibes, I'm not gonna lie. I've never been to Hawaii, but it kind of feels that way to me. It's very green, volcanic-y, kind of what I assume Hawaii is like. Look how clear the water is. I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, but it's like super blue. You can see the rocks. Oh, so pretty. So this is Seixal Beach. And it's got like the black sand. There's like nobody here because our guide got us here early to avoid all the tourists. And there's the sun coming out. Alright, so the guide was telling me, and I read this before, that they've been shooting a Star Wars movie here the past 2 weeks. And so this is one of the locations that I guess they were shooting the movie from. So how cool is that? This rock, I guess, something to do with Star Wars? I don't know. Well, I'll have to watch the movie and see if I can figure out all the locations, because he said every place that we're going today, they were shooting the movie. So the beach we were at earlier. So there's frogs in this lake, and they were making a lot of noise. Of course, now that I'm recording, they're not making any noise. But yeah, so we're going to a forest, Fanal Forest, and the guide was telling us that this was kind of an inspiration for some of the Lord of the Rings And I can kind of see it here. You know, you see the cows, the green hills over here, all the nature around. But yeah, it's supposed to be like, usually, well, not usually, I guess a lot of the time it's super foggy and very like mysterious looking. Today it's pretty clear, so I don't think we'll see the fog, but this is supposed to be like a UNESCO, I think, heritage site, this forest. It's super old. That's what its claim to fame is. So, I am standing on the top of the middle of a volcano. Doesn't look like a volcano, but yeah, apparently this is the top of the volcano, and it last exploded like 6,000 to 8,000 years ago. But how cool. So we're going to the Lagoon of Wind, or Wind Lagoon. We might go swimming. It's supposed to be really cold, but we have our stuff with us. The guide is probably gonna go swimming, but this is awesome because this is like not well known. Nobody comes here. They all go to the 25 falls, 25 lavadas. So as we were getting here, we saw like a whole bunch of people, and they were all going there, and we are like the only ones going here. And he said this is even better. So here we go. All right, so here we are. Look at this view. Oh, how cool is this? And it's basically semi-private. There's like barely anyone here. Whew. How gorgeous. I don't know, I guess he's gonna go swimming in this water. I don't know, it feels like it's gonna be really cold, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so there's a path to go behind the waterfall, so I'm gonna do that. The guide already did, and he got soaked. But I'm not gonna go in the waterfall, he like went in it. But I want to go behind it, because I did that in Norway. There was like when we could do that in Norway, and it was really cool. Oh my god, the guide is swimming. See, he's in the water. Oh my god. It's so cold. Alright, so now we are going up a cable car right here. I'm not exactly sure where it goes. I think it goes like straight down, he was saying. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, we're going down there. How cool. Alright, should be scary.
Let's see how you yeah, let's see how you let's see how you okay. Let's see how you yeah, let's see how you okay.
All right, we made it to the bottom. That's where we were, all the way up there. So apparently this is like one of Europe's steepest cable cars. There's like a 98% grade down, apparently. But oh my god, look at this view. Oh, it's incredible. Alright, so I finished my tour today, and normally I hate guided tours. I don't book them. I don't like to make mindless small talk with somebody. I had a really bad experience in Rome where I was trapped with just the tour guide for like 6 hours. I was exhausted. I wasn't in the mood to entertain and, you know, talk the whole time. So ever since then, you know, I've really tried to stay away from them. But here in Funchal, I'm only here for a weekend, so I don't have a lot of time. There's a million things to do, and the public transportation is horrible. So it's impossible to go to all these places on the island just by bus, or you have to pay a taxi, which is super expensive. So we were supposed to start at 9:30, but he wanted to move the time to 6:45 in the morning, which I was like not too thrilled about. I had slept horribly. The walls of my hotel are so thin, and there's these people staying across the hall that are incredibly loud, kept me up like all night, and it's daylight savings time here in Europe, so we lost an extra hour. So it was really like I was waking up at 5:45 instead of 6:45, or meeting at 5:45. But let me tell you, best decision. It was phenomenal. We got up, we saw the sunrise, we went everywhere. So I highly recommend taking this tour. I'll put information about it online, but yeah, it ended up being a phenomenal day. I'm exhausted. It was 12 hours. It was supposed to be 7. It was literally 12. We had wine, we had coffee, he brought snacks, we had sandwiches, he brought fruit. Like, it was just amazing. So I'm definitely satisfied with that tour. I'm really hungry. Other than kind of the snacks he provided, I haven't eaten. Didn't eat breakfast because it was 6:45 in the morning. So he gave me a recommendation for an amazing place, buffet place that I'm gonna check out. It's supposed to be cheap and really good, which is a great combo in my book.